Okay, something a bit different today. We're going to be doing some TFT. Now, the reason for this is honestly quite simple. Also, my camera fell slightly. Reason for this is quite simple. It's a twofold reason. One, I wasn't sure what game to play, to be honest, because I had to give up on Warhammer because it's just been melting, like, it's been frying my PC. So, that's a... second of all, my internet has been iffy. Not iffy as in it's been full-on cutting out, but, like, I've been having some drops, which I know I probably shouldn't be streaming then, but, like, I mean, I enjoy streaming, and, like, if people don't tune in because of the drops, then people don't tune in because of the drops. I'm still gonna stream. I record my VODs. The VODs should look fine. But because of the internet issues, I don't really want to play anything where reaction time is important, like, say, Summoner's Rift or ARAM. So I decided, hey, why not TFT? So yeah, go with a little bit of strategy in my brain. But yeah, we'll be doing this for a little while. I do have a solution potentially in the works for my internet issues as a whole. I've restarted, I've reset, completely my OBS, and it did actually do quite a bit. I don't know how reliable it'll be as the stream continues, but it is worth noting that it did considerably change things. So I wouldn't be surprised if it actually works better than before the reset. So I'm really glad I was given that idea by, I believe it was Duca. Pretty sure Duca. Genuinely might have fixed my entire stream. But I've still got the internet issues, right? And to deal with that, I'm getting a router set up in my basement back this side of me. And I'm going to connect an Ethernet cable. And through doing that, we should be good. But I can't do that anytime too soon because, first of all, I need to get the cable, which I'm going to need to measure, figure out how long of a cable I'm going to need. Second of all, I need to get the router hooked up, right? And it's gonna be some effort. Also, hey, picked me. Nice. Gonna take some effort. So, hopefully I'll be able to get it done relatively soon, but not today. Couldn't get it done by today. I wanted to get it done over the weekend, but it takes time to get a router hooked up and to get an Ethernet cable delivered and all that. It takes time. Now, it looks like it wants us to do some honeymancy here. Let me clear this out. I was doing an Eldritch run before this. We could do a honey run. We've also got Frost, Chrono. Potentially we could go for a Frost build or a Chrono build. I don't think Frost is very good, to be honest. So, you know what? I'm selling Warwick. I'm not going Frost. I might go Chrono, though. Frost, I don't know. It feels really hit or miss. Oh, but it really wants us to do Honeymancy, doesn't it? And Honeymancy, it's pretty good. I'd say it's decent. It's not like the best one. And it is obviously not going to be my only thing I'm building. But it could be okay. I'll just have to get the 2 more that are on the board. Maybe craft myself some. If I can get 2 spatulas, it's almost assured using these component anvils I'll be able to get the gloves. So I just need 2 spatulas, which is easier said than done. Hunter emblem. I think I'll take the artifact forge. We're going with that. Okay, yeah, we're just going Honeymancy. Let me just... And I've got to buy those, because once I get Vigar, I'm going to want them. But anyway, yeah. I decided to go with the Gambler's Blade, because I figure I can get a lot of money this way. Pretty early on to be getting a Gambler's Blade, so it's pretty good. But it was I was deciding a toss-up between that or getting Unending Despair on Blitzcrank over here, because him having that, or Nunu, either one. Probably Nunu would have been better, actually. But the point is, getting it onto my tank. I did not get a single gold from that, though. That sucks. I will go ahead and sell that, though. Thankfully, at least my charm did effectively pay itself off. I mean, that's all I can really hope for, is for it to pay itself off. Hopefully, you know, because I'm going to be buying a lot of charms, hopefully I will get, like, the spatula charm. Like I said, I just need 2 of those. Which, that's a lot to ask, getting 2 spatulas. But, like, hey, maybe I'll get a spatula and an already made emblem for it. You never know. But I'm just going to save money, not buy anything. We're just, you know, go for the losing streak, I guess. I will move these a little bit to the right, though. But yeah, every attack having a 4% chance to drop 1 gold, that's not a lot, right? On average, we're going to need to do 25 attacks before we make 1 gold. That's not a lot. However, giving Kog'Maw the extra attack speed is really nice. And then the AP it gives, funny enough, does increase his attack speed ever so slightly. Gives him an extra 2% from his ult. Oh, hey, look at that. 1 gold. Come on, Cog. I was hoping he'd make me 1 more so I'd have 20. I could sell this Blitz and get some extra... I'm not doing that, though. I only have a 1 star. I don't want to sell it yet. 1 extra gold is not worth it. Ooh. Okay. I will spread these guys out a little bit. Just so that AoE attacks are a bit less effective. But yeah, now we just need Vigar, and we're already at max normal Honeymancy. I mean, it's still only the normal tier of Honeymancy we'd be at the maximum of. We could still get higher by using emblems, but you know. And we are at a massive disadvantage for me saving these, by the way. I'm saving them because I'm hoping to get spatulas, and I want to keep 2, basically, at any time. So I'm effectively going to be down 2 components, or a full fucking item, for this entire game. Until I get a spatula, then I'll be down effectively 1. But, that is going to mean I'm going to lose a lot early, but like I said, I'll just go for the lose streak gold. That's fine with me. Now, I could take that Wukong and just have a glove right now, which would mean I could then use those anvils for something better. So I will do that. He's also, you know, he's a blue, so he's worth a good bit to sell. And there wasn't a Vigar up there I could have taken anyway, so, I mean, hey. So I can just sell it, and, get the 3 gold from Wukong, because I'm not feeling a Wukong. I don't think I really... Well... You know what? I'll keep him for now, actually. But now we've got a glove. I guess I've got static for 1 round. Instead of a shiv. Anyway. Put Ziggs over there. But that means since I now have a glove, I can turn this into an actual item. We're gonna get a recurve. And I will go ahead and wait to put that on Kog'Maw, because that could potentially become something I don't want to put on him. I like to be very loose with, or not, very strict with when I use my items. The exact opposite of what I just said. Now, I could have fielded Wukong, but with the Honeymancy, it's actually one of the few things where I actually... I mean, plus I am going for losses, I guess. But even ignoring that, even if I was going for wins, I think it'd be better to have the extra Honeymancer on there for the extra 5 Bs, rather than getting Wukong on there for the Druid effect, which doesn't actually do anything, he's just got a strong ability. But, yeah, obviously Wukong, we'd build full armor and magic resist on him, if we can. Bunch of gargoyles would be ideal. Still no Vigar, but I mean only a 15% chance, and I'm not re-rolling at all. I'm going, like I said, going for the losing streak. Going for the losing streak, it's a riskier play, because you are getting yourself low on health, right? However, while it is a riskier strat for that reason, it does have the benefit of you get to almost always pick first on carousels, which is pretty good. And it does make less money than a win streak. That is worth noting. It also takes longer to start making more than just 1 gold from it than win streak. So it is worse than a win streak in that regard. You know, you risk losing, wow, that Hecarim. You risk losing, you've got less money, but, like, it is a way where you don't have to waste any money on keeping yourself winning constantly by constantly hard rerolling, so you're able to build up interest a lot faster. I'd say it's worth it. Oh, well, there we go. Zig's 2-star, without me even rerolling once. Now, we are at 50 gold, well, 51, so we don't have to hold it anymore. I can start rerolling to try and get some good shit. Though, first things first, I'd probably buy myself to getting a new Wukong. That way I can hit level 5, have a higher chance of finding Vigar. Plus, I doubt adding Wukong will ruin my losing streak, so it's probably fine to do that. I just hope I don't lose to these. That would... Oh, no, I'm going to lose to Krugs. I'm going to lose to Krugs. I didn't mean to have that bad of a build. Okay, please. Thank you. I almost lost to Krugs. Okay, that's pretty good. Yes, please. I think we'll get Giant Slayer finally on him. That's full build Kog'Maw right there. But yeah, let's... I'm not gonna spend any more. I'll keep myself at 55. Don't want to re-roll it and not be able to afford it. Now, I did upgrade that Kog'Maw quite a bit with those items there, but I really don't think the 1-star Kog'Maw is going to do anything even with all those items. I'm still at a pretty big disadvantage. So yeah, I mostly just did that because then he's going to fire a lot more and I'll be able to make even more money. It's purely an economic decision there. Well, it does kind of scare me how close I came to winning there. I guess I wasn't that close. Kind of close. Closer than I would have liked. We'll say that. Okay, but let's see. Next augment, though. Ooh. I'm not going Sterix on anything. Never mind. We just need 1 spatula. Hell yeah. I didn't even read what that was, by the way. I need to read this. Oh, okay. And there's Vigar. The magic, it calls to him. So Vigar's already got an extra 8 ability power from Charms, which is nice. He will be a carry. Not the carry, obviously. We've got Kog'Maw for that. Despite him being only a green tier, he does do really nice damage, so... Yeah, honestly, I mean, I'm continuing the losing streak, which is good for now. But I'm happy with this. Oh, and he made me 2 gold that round. See, that's what I mean, though. Giving him that extra attack speed, it wasn't enough to make me ruin my win streak, but it was enough to make me get some extra gold per round. So now, at this point, I got 16 gold that round. 14 from this, and then 2 from Kog'Maw with that item. Like, that's insane. And I just made 3 gold. There we go. Just getting as many people as I can so I can hopefully get some 3 stars on the board. 3 stars, I don't believe 3-starring does much other than just, you know, increasing their stats. With Honeymancy, it's not like Eldritch where it, like, increases the strength of the Eldritch buff. I don't think it increases the strength of the bees at all. Other than just increasing the stats of the person and therefore increasing the bees. Nice Honeymancy build, and now my win streak is a thing, I guess. That's not good. I was hoping to keep the losing streak going here. Okay, ideally I would have liked to have gotten a loss there, but oh well. At least now we've got a Gargoyle we can give to a certain Wukong. Now Wukong having Honeymancer, it gives him crit chance, which who fucking cares about crit chance? That's like the one thing he doesn't scale off of pretty much other than AD. But at least I'll be able to give him a lot of armor and magic resist. His spin will do an insane amount of damage, hopefully.
Don't worry, I got this. Exterminate. Every mistake is a lesson.
I am glad I ended up deciding to keep Wukong, though, I will say, because Wukong with a Gargoyle is kind of nutty. I mean, he does 163 damage to each adjacent enemy, and gets a shield. Like, he's a tank who's doing decent damage. And then when combat starts, it actually increases, so... He's actually doing 222 if he can ult instantly, which he can't, but... Yeah, 218 or so. That's pretty good. Ziggs did just miss his ultimate, which sucks. Oh well. Well, that really sucks, resetting my loss streak and then having it still be long. Oh yeah, that was not ideal. At least I have a lesser champion duplicator now. Probably gonna use that on a Kog'Maw if I can get enough that's worth it. Otherwise, I mean, I could do it on Wukong right now. That would increase his base ability damage. It would increase his armor and magic damage a little bit, but mostly be for his shield. It insanely increases his shield. Maybe, but I think I'd rather save the lesser duplicator for Kog'Maw. Now, if we can get another Spatula, we literally just, I don't want to say we win, but we have the best Honeymancer we could ask for, which is not an inherent win, but it is really good. Sadly, this guy does seem to be taking a lot of the Vigars. He's already got 3 of them, which is really not good for me, but that won't stop me. I've already built this much of Honeymancer. I am going to buy up and add Vigar. If you're curious why I'm doing that, I've got a good amount of Nunus and Blitzcranks, especially Blitzcranks. And level 6, there's still a 30% chance of getting them, but this will significantly increase my chances of getting Kog'Maws, which is what I'm really worried about. I didn't adjust my team at all there, despite the wolves jumping on my backlines, but it's fine. Random emblem. If it's Honeymancer, I'm gonna scream. Shapeshifter. I don't have any shapeshifters, so that's pretty much useless for me. Let's see. Get more tankiness, I guess. Yeah. Oop, there's a Kog'Maw. I shouldn't have re-rolled there. I don't have enough money for it. See, now that was me being stupid. Because now, even if I win, I'm not going to be able to get the full interest. Oh well. Cool, keep up the lose streak. Fine by me, I guess. I mean, at this point is pretty much when you want it to become a win streak, so I guess not really. Okay, come on, Spatula or Honeymancer Emblem. Beast Friends is also pretty good.
Don't worry, I got this.
Okay. Well, 3-star Blitzcrank is nice. Beast Friends is really nice. First of all, 1 extra B doesn't sound like a lot. It's a lot. Jumping to a new Honeymancer, giving them a 10% max health shield is also insane. The free Kog'Maw is nice. The Blitzcrank literally got me to 3-star Blitzcrank, so that's obviously great. I'd say that was all around really good augment. Now, ideally we can get a 3-star Kog'Maw here. All it does is slightly increase his ultimate's attack speed, and then his stats would get a big bonus, which is what I'd like. This team does kind of decimate me because of the Warwick. Just going in and tanking out my back lines. That really... If he hadn't done that, I would have had a chance there, but... Oof. Okay, yeah, I don't know if we're going to win this one, I'll be honest. Without that Honeymancy 7, we are in a bad position.
Don't worry, I got this. Put me to the test.
Okay, that's nice as well. We're 1 away from a 3-star Ziggs, which is insane, considering I haven't been leveling up Ziggs at all. It feels like I've just coincidentally gotten that. We're 1 away from a 2-star Vigar, which I believe, yeah, 2-starring Vigar is insane. Any stars on Vigar is insane. Getting him AP items also would make him even more insane. I mean, it's a lot of chance. It's random chance as well as strategy, but I'd say a lot of the difficulty goes away once you learn a bit of it. It's still got all that chance, though, that makes it so that, no matter how smart you may be, if RNG decides no. But at least, Wukong did take out a good few of them there, so I won't be as low health. I'm pretty sure I still die on the next loss, though. But, welcome to the chat. Spatula is really necessary here, so it kind of sucks I didn't get one. I will get this Smolder so I can get some AP on Vigar. Oh, really? I'm doing pretty good. What about yourself? I do think I might go for a risky play since I'm 1 hit from death. I think I might just hard reroll and hope for the Spatula charm. Well, I don't need Druid. Okay. Wasn't able to find it, but you know what? I got a Lesser Champion Duplicator, which got me the 3-star Kog'Maw. Maybe that'll be the difference maker. Tips and tricks for the game. Honestly, just keep playing. It is just a learning curve and RNG combined. So if you keep playing, you'll learn what's good and what's not. And if you keep playing, you'll get lucky at some point. And that's really what's important. Beyond that, try and get to 50 gold if you can, and never go below that unless you absolutely need to, like I just did there, so that you can get as much extra interest gold as you can. I don't think I'm getting the, yeah. Oh well, I guess I'll get this to upgrade Vigar's damage. I never did put the Needless on him, by the way. And let's get Nunu to 3-star because we need all that we can get. I could have done that to get Vigar up to 2-star as well, which honestly might have been the smarter play, but I think the 3-star... Increasing his Bite's damage by 150 isn't a lot, but increasing the heal by 50% could be the difference maker. I still need that spatula. I don't think I'm getting it, but if I suddenly got it now, I honestly think I could go from last place to first. Whew, that was a close one. That was a very close one. Ah, well, I played League of Legends, and then I decided to play this. Because it's in the same menu, you know, the same screen. Okay, this is a free round I get by a little longer for. If one of these birds drops me a spatula, I will be in insanely good shape. I mean, I'll still have to get to level 7 to field someone to get to Honeymancy 7, which is not definitely going to happen, but I think we've got a real chance here.
My place is at the top.
Okay, another sparring gloves, I guess. Needlessly. Okay, Vigar. There you go, my good fellow. You are doing insane amounts of damage now. Component anvil, no. Reforger and remover. Actually, hang on. Frost. Damn! Worth a shot. If that had reforged into a Honeymancer, then I genuinely would have been so happy. But you know what? We're at least doing... I mean, I'm not going to say well, but we're at least getting by. Wow, that would have been really nice to have gotten. Can I please get a spatula? I'll take the Vigar. Oh, that's really nice, but I'm not getting it. You know what? I will give a Frost Emblem to Nunu just so he gets the armor. I never played Until Dawn, but I watched people play it. It seemed like a game that... I don't want to say it was bad. It wasn't bad, but it didn't seem like one that I would enjoy playing. It just seemed like one I'd enjoy watching for the story. Also, I think I just lost. Yep. Oh well. GG. I really was just... I was rolling for that next Honeymancy. I really needed that. It would have literally doubled my bee's damage. Ah. Yeah, no, I watched it, people play through it, like I said. It seemed like the sort of game that, the actual gameplay itself wasn't enjoyable, it was the story. And in those kind of situations, that's not a bad thing for a game, but in those kind of situations, I usually just watch someone play it, because, like, the story is the enjoyable part. So therefore, I'm gonna watch the story without having to buy the game. Best way of putting it is just me saving money on still getting the story, because it's more like a movie than a game. Oh yeah, no, the graphics were great. I think the story was great as well. It was a really good game, like I said. Personally, I don't have much enjoyment from playing story-based games unless the gameplay itself is also fun. Otherwise, I just want to watch other people play it. Honestly, it's a hard question to ask, because I like sandbox games, I like strategy games, mostly turn-based, but, you know, sometimes some real-time strategy. I like some first-person shooters. I like a little bit of a lot of things. The only few games I can think of that I'm not a massive fan would be JRPGs. I'm not a huge fan of JRPGs. I like RPGs, but not JRPGs. But, like, it's not like I dislike them to a massive amount. I'm just like, it's not my thing. Other than that, I could probably find something for most game genres I'd enjoy. Even if I am a massive pussy and when I play horror games, I jump a lot because I'm very on edge. Okay. Spatula and a frying pan. Are you... The game's funny. The game's real funny. Hey, I saw you needed a spatula last game. Here's one where you get to start with one. I mean, I love strategy. It's one of my favorite genres. Obviously, this is a strategy game. Story mode ones, like I said, it really depends on the gameplay. If it's got good gameplay, then yeah, I'm more than happy to play it myself. Otherwise, I'll just watch YouTube of someone playing it, or a stream. But it's not a fault of the game style, mind you. It's just that I don't really have the money to spend on a story mode game that I'm going to play through once and then be like, okay, well that was fun. Oh yeah, no, my personal favorite streamer is Tear of Grace, who may actually be streaming right now, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. For now, let's put Syndra in, because if I end up going Eldritch, which it's looking an awful lot like. But I've also got Incanter set up here, so why don't I do that? But yeah, let me actually check if he's streaming right now. Oh, no, he's not. I'm not sure what his schedule is, actually. Yeah, no, he might be streaming tomorrow, but not today. And he would be streaming in about half an hour, not yet. So I'm way off in time. Yeah, 25 hours away. Just a little bit off. Oh well, I enjoy watching his streams, but I'm not able to tune in for most of them, because usually I watch his VODs, but when I do tune into his streams, I do enjoy it. But I don't know his schedule because of that, because I'm not able to tune in for most of them live. Considering he usually is streaming when I'm streaming. Kinda difficult. I'm not doing dragons, but that is... Yeah, learning to spell, thank you.
Don't worry, I got this.
Guess I'm going Incanter. Because Incanter plus learning to spell, like, jeez, this Syndra is going to do so much damage. She's already doing 294 without any items. And a 20% shred, my gosh. I'm from the northeastern United States. But yeah, that... Oof. I don't like having to use Nyla as a tank, quote-unquote. I mean, she's not a tank, but that's basically what... You know what, let's put in an actual tank for now. How about that? Because that does also get me Witchcraft. That's probably smarter than keeping Nyla around. Because I doubt I'll hit a very good Eldritch. Yeah, well, you know what, we'll go Witchcraft instead. Because Witchcraft, gaining the AP for them is pretty good as well. Yeah, I wasn't going to win that. I'm really glad we killed their Vex, though. That just got me so much gold. Oh, cool. That's the weather out there right now. I've never actually been to, like, the West Coast ever. So, what other Incanter is there? Karma. Let me just add her to the list so I don't forget to get her. And then we need the Witchcraft ones as well. So who else do we need that's Witchcraft? I guess, you know what, I should probably add all the Incanters so I have the little sign on them. I have to remember who is... Like, did I miss one? I did. I missed Zoe. It's easy for me to forget this stuff. That's not right. I can't tell who that is from the image. Is Fiora? Oh, Fiora is witchcraft. I'm just stupid. I'm stupid. Camille, no.
Don't worry, I got this.
Hang on. So what's that last witchcraft? Morgana. Ah. Oh, it's hot. Yeah. It's honestly kind of chilly here, but then again, we just had like storms rolling through recently with the hurricane that was down south, and then even though it's considerably slowed down, it's no longer a hurricane by the time it got up here. It, you know, it's cold and wet here, but honestly, that's how it is most of the year. Come on, get a kill, get a kill. Oh, damn. If Syndra can get kills, it permanently stacks her damage, so... I mean, it stacks the whole team's damage. But, you know. Syndra's gonna be my carry. Are any of these what I need? No, so I'll just go for the item. There we go. For a living, I work at an arcade. When I'm not streaming, that's what I mean, I shouldn't say when I'm not streaming, that's what I do. That insinuates I'm constantly at work. I do it over the weekends. I work at an arcade. So I stream through the week, and then I go to an arcade for the weekends, Friday through Sunday. So it's not just the weekend, since Friday is not part of the weekend, but it's the end of the week. Oh, that was a wasted charm. I'm gonna go ahead and give Syndra Jeweled Gauntlet right now. Yeah, it's honestly, it's a really fun job. Although, admittedly, there's also not a lot to do. You spend most of your time sitting in a booth waiting for someone to come in. But, hey, when no one's there, I mean, free reign of an arcade. If you mean my stream schedule, well, yeah, I definitely did that. Yeah, I set this schedule for streaming after I already had the job at the arcade. I knew that my arcade schedule is pretty much set in stone. I mean, it's not literally, but like, I'll explain in a moment. But because it's pretty much set in stone, I knew I was fine to set this streaming schedule and not have to worry about, like, suddenly being called into work or something and having to cancel that day. It's set in stone because no one wants to work my shifts, and so no one's going to trade shifts with me. To be 100% honest, I have, like, the shift that I personally really enjoy, but a lot of people think is really shitty, which is, you know, second shift on weekends. Most people, especially the people working at an arcade, do not go, oh yeah, I want to have that guy's shift who's working from 6 p.m. until 2 a.m. on a Saturday. That sounds like a fun job. No one wants that. So because I have such shitty hours, I mean, shitty is subjective. I like them. But since most people don't like those kind of hours, no one at work ever trades shifts with me. So I've had, like, my coworkers get sick before, and they have actively avoided asking me to cover their shift because then they knew they'd have to cover mine. So it's like, yeah, we're not gonna ask James. We don't want James's schedule. Ooh, Zoe. We can get some more witchcraft now. Yeah. Now, I just, like I said, I think it's a really fun job. I think if you can get a job at an arcade at some point in your life, you should, because, like, assuming it's not, like, a really crummy boss situation, working at an arcade, it's really just fun. You get to hear all the sounds that'll get on your nerves, but other than that, you know, other than the constant arcade music, it's fine. And honestly, you kind of have that problem if you work at, like, retail. Like, if you work at, like, a grocery store, you hear music all the time. Mariah Carey comes to mind. 2-cost champions? No. Let's give you Sunfire. I do it for fun, but, like, theoretically, and this is a big theoretical because I doubt it'll happen, if I could somehow do it as, like, an actual means of income, I would. But it's definitely more of a thing for fun, right? If if that was my goal, I wouldn't be streaming. Like, if money making was my goal, I wouldn't be streaming. Because streaming's not how you make money. I'm sorry, but it's just not. Unless you end up becoming some massive streamer, you're not making money off of it. I mean, it'd be neat to, but, like, I'm not, I don't try too hard because the amount of effort I'd have to put in to become an affiliate is usually enough that I'm not able to do it because of my job, because, like, I'd have to stream more often or different hours, and I'd like to have free time to myself as well. Ooh, that could be really nice. Your curses last forever, though. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. And that really does mean a lot. Thank you for trying to help me with that. Even though, you know, comfort food. Even though I don't think it'll happen, I really appreciate you trying to help it happen. It really means a lot. Hey, look, I went under 50, the exact thing I said not to do. I always do that. I reroll one too many times, and then I get too low in gold. Whoops. Hey, thank you so much, really. I do mean it. I would love to be able to do this as a job, even if it is unrealistic. That would be amazing. But, yeah, thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Ooh. That Ziggs ult went off into the middle of nowhere. If only it hit Ash, so I could have at least taken a little less damage. Hey, fingers crossed. But, even if I don't, even if I never do, I still have fun streaming. And that's really what's important, is having fun. And I don't just mean that's what's important when it comes to streaming. It is. But it's also what's important when it comes to life, right? At the end of the day, if you're having a fun life, it doesn't really matter what you're doing. As long as it's legal. As long as it's legal. I'm sorry, Twitch. I should have said that first. Thanks, but I tend to not really get into those sorts of things. I just, like I said, I do this as more of a hobby. If it ends up becoming a job, that'd be cool, but, eh. Well, I appreciate the offer, but I'd rather my growth be natural. I think it means a lot more if I get to that point on my own hard work. I would like this karma. I understand, but like I said, I think it would be better to grow naturally. Ooh, I made 1 gold. How nice. I will replace Zoe, getting cancer up to 4. Okay. If I can get Witchcraft up to 4, that'll be nice, because it'll make them start taking a lot of burn damage.
Here goes everything.
Yeah, ideally here, we are able to get Witchcraft to 6, although I highly doubt that. But maybe, you know, it's possible. But we've already got Incanter to 4, which is really good. Because now we're getting 2 AP every attack and cast. For all Incanters, mind you. So, like, look at this AP build-up. 188, 202, 210, 214, 216. It's just so quickly increasing. And Syndra, she's almost at 15 cast to do the extra AoE damage. There we go. So Syndra finally hit her first upgrade. Ideally, we could get something like Nashor's on her, or Ginso's maybe, so that she can ult more often, or even just a blue buff or something like that. We just need her casting her ability as often as possible. As possible. Blech, can't talk. I'll let the wolves not kill off my entire party. How about that? Party, team, whatever. Now, Nico really isn't going to do much for me as it stands right now because she has no tank items. But at least she's providing to the trait.
Didn't know I could do that.
We could give... Oh, hi, Fiora. Okay, Fiora is really good witchcraft to just suddenly get like that. Hell yeah. I believe Fiora, let me check what she scales off of. Yeah, it's AD mostly. She does scale off of AP at max star level, but like that's because she's purple. And she still scales way better off of AD. That was a bit close. So yeah, I'll possibly BF sword her so much that she's able to do insane damage if I can get her up to a good star level. Also, I never added Poppy in here, did I? I did. Why did I not see the... I would like that Nico. Oh well.
Nico back in her Nico scan.
Okay, well, we're gonna lose this one. That's a very good build that guy has. Okay, I'm gonna reroll a bit under. And that's why. Ideally, we get a champion duplicator now. That'd be very ideal. Because then we can get a second Karma, and her ability will increase in damage by almost 2 times. Or not 2 times, well, by almost 100% of her AP. It's not 2 times. She's already a 200% of her AP, so it's 1.5 times. I don't know if I'm making it, though. I think I might lose this one as well. Ooh, suddenly I inhaled wrong. Ooh. Looks like spatula is how I would get a witchcraft emblem. There's no point in getting an incanter emblem, mind you. All it would do is make it so that incanters gain a little bit of stacks, but getting a witchcraft emblem will actually help. So yeah, basically what I need is I need a cloak. Because there's 8 witchcraft for the maximum, and there's only 6 that are naturally in the game. So I would need a second emblem to be able to hit the frog witchcraft, which I'm not hitting. I'm just telling you right now, there's no way I'm fucking hitting that. Unless we get to the bird round somehow, which I don't think we're even making it that far. I think I'm dead here. But if we make it to the bird round and it drops like a second spatula and 2 cloaks, then I'll have 8 witchcraft as a possibility, but that's not happening. Because I'm dead here. Or I'm at 2 health, but I still die in the next fight. First of all, I'm never beating that guy. That guy's got all of the witchcrafts I could ever want, so that's part of why I must have been having issue.
Don't worry, I got this.
So here's where I buy... Okay, forget Zoe.
Nico back in her Nico scan.
I don't know where the Poppy is. That sucks. Oh well. I would have really liked to have gotten the 3-star Poppy there before it ended, but I'm pretty sure I just die. Or I barely don't. Oh, wow, that was close. Okay, I need to find the Poppy ASAP so I can get her up to 3 stars. There she is. She would be way up top where I wasn't expecting it. Okay, but now we have 3-star Poppy.
What do you mean it doesn't look safe?
Just leave magic everywhere.
There we go, got witchcraft up to 6.
Such power.
Oh well. I was just rerolling as much air as I could because I'm pretty sure I lose here. How did I win? How did I win that? I got top 5 off of that stupid win there. I did not deserve that. Sure. I guess I'll take that. Yeah. Oh well. Was hoping to get Sindra to 3-star, but that's not happening. I have a bow. I guess I could have given that to Fiora for Giant Slayer. Hang on, or... I can't take it off of her during combat. That sucks. Yeah, we lose here. I'm not beating an Eldritch with a Volley Bear. Goodbye. Fifth place, though, when I was at 2 health for like the past several levels, like that was could have been worse. The permanent curses is way better for a tankier team. That's an issue I have with Witchcraft. Okay, Witchcraft has 2 tanks. That's it. They have Poppy and Nico, and Witchcraft basically the permanent curses and the curses in general. Their whole thing that they're good at, if you can get it to tier 4, which is the second level of it, having 4 of them, it's honestly ideal you just leave it there or hit 8. Hitting 6 is good, don't get me wrong, getting extra true damage on all your damage is really nice. But the problem is, most of Witchcraft's damage is damage over time, it seems. In the sense that, if you have the permanent curses spreads to all those people thing, then you can get every single person on the enemy team to be burning. So in that situation where you get the permanent curses, I feel like I should have just left it at 4 and built full tank if I was doing that. But the thing is, I was already building Incanter as well. Incanter needs tanks. It needs good tanks. I went down the Witchcraft method because I wanted a tankier frontline, so I got Poppy, and it already gave me Witchcraft in doing that. What I should have done, and if I was smart and thinking things through, I should have kept the Poppy once I did that, got the Witchcraft at its first level, the 2 characters, and then just gotten more Bastions to go with Poppy, and build full Bastion and Incanter. That would have been much smarter than what I did. But, oh well. I wasn't thinking. I'm going to turn myself down just a little bit, because I seem to sometimes peak my mic ever so slightly. So there we go, that should fix it. Farty McToots. Little Stinker. A lot of fart-related ones, huh? Oh well. Let's see. Pot of Gold is eh. Prismatic Party. I like a Prismatic Party. I think it's fun having all the augments be Prismatic tier. It'll make rounds go by a lot faster, usually, as well. Because if everything is prismatic, then everyone's got some strong-ass build. DQ Blizzard left and it just made it instantly end. Another Blitzcrank. I don't know. I don't really want to build another Honeymancy, especially because Prismatics on Honeymancy doesn't sound good. Honeymancy is another one where, like, waiting is ideal. Then again, I did just get the rarest Honeymancer already. Like, Blitzcrank's over here with a, oh, I'll gain a 300 health shield. And Vygar's here like, yeah, I do 240 damage. kind of ludicrous. Also kind of overkill doing that on a low health enemy, but you know what? That is insane. Let's see. A Vanguard or a Honeymancer? I'll reroll for it. You know, that's not what I meant.
I'll make this look like magic.
I guess a Poppy. Or not a Poppy, a Pyro and a Kali. I just want to have a third unit. It really doesn't matter which one it is. I just was hoping to get something good, but you know. Bastion Crown? No. I'll take that Reforger and Remover.
Magic goes in, might comes out.
And I will consider going Mage, actually. Because Mage could be... that could be fun. So, yeah, every time I level up, I get a 2-star champion. But it's my level -4. So, until I hit level 6, it's always going to be a 1-star character. But it's not that long until level 6. I mean, don't get me wrong, the difference between level 5 and level 6 is a lot bigger than the level between 3 and 4, but still. Come on, get that shield ASAP. Oh, or don't even need it. I mean, still glad you got it, but I was saying get that shield because I thought Jace would kill him. Or do a lot of damage. Yeah, Vigar carrying my ass. Okay, so yeah, we can go for mages or vanguards. I kind of prefer mages, but you know. And we could also get a single Honeymancy. Are there any Honeymancy that fit that? No, just the two I've got. There's no... I know some augments, some traits, there'll be like 2 that both have something. So for example, Eldritch, there's 2 shapeshifters in Eldritch. So if you build 100% Eldritch, you actually still get shapeshift. So, you know, you only get shapeshifter level 1, but still. I didn't know if there was like 2 vanguards or 2 mages in Honeymancy that I wasn't like remembering. Because I don't have them memorized, I'll be 100% honest with you. Ooh, that shield... will it be enough? To... no, okay. I didn't know if it'd be enough for me to be able to kill this Cassidon, but I don't do as much damage as I'd like, that's for sure. Oh well. I think Mage is better than Honeymancer, especially because it's a 2-star Mage. Also, thank you, birthday present, for already giving me a 2-star Mage. So I've already got Mage. Now, Mage at level 1, it still makes you do more damage, don't get me wrong. Casting twice at 75% power is still a 50% damage increase. But level 5 is when it really is a lot. And obviously it's even better at 7 and 10. But I'm never hitting 10. I would need to get 3 emblems, and that ain't happening. But this does mean that now Vigar can help carry against multiple people better. I mean, we still aren't winning this, but that's not the point. I'm pretty sure, yeah, Vex is a mage. I would love that Vex. That Vex would be ideal. Now, the item on her is not. I'll be fully transparent. Runon's Hurricane, awful with a mage build. So I think I'll probably reforge that, if I'm being frank. Because I I don't really see myself wanting any of these items except Giant Slayer. And I'm not re-rolling just the cloth in the hope of getting Giant Slayer from that. But I guess I could just do all items or static shiv for 1 round for now. Here, Vigar. Go ultra static shiv mode. So yeah, honestly, the fact that we don't have Soraka yet, by the way, we've already got 5 mages once we get Soraka. We just have to get them on the board. Yeah, the all statics was... that was funny. Unnecessarily melting the enemy, but oh well. But yeah, that Soraka would be quite nice.
Oh yeah.
Speak of the devil, and she shall appear. Okay, we're not... well, I guess I could keep Nunu around until I have enough room for... Yeah, you know what? We'll do it that way. Protector's Vow? Oh, come on. Let me... There we go. I put that on Galio because it's a lot more likely I'll keep Galio than that I will keep Blitzcrank. I only got one of his ult casted there. Oh well. Yeah, we still aren't on a very good streak here. Winning and losing over and over again is not good, but... I will buy this so I can see what I get. Lilia? No.
Until I learn how to use those.
Yeah, I was only willing to buy there because of the fact that I get my money back effectively. I mean, I lose 1 gold, but I hit a whole nother level, so... You know, worth it for the Honeymancy and the... You know, I basically spent 1 gold to hit the next level. It's pretty good. Nunu, I'm not keeping. He's definitely going off the board. He's just there until I hit the next level. Once I hit the next level, he's being replaced by Vex and I'm adding Soraka. I'm good with that. That's a good one to get. Do I want to add this tier to Vigar? I think I do. That way he can cast ASAP. Because he does do 254 damage. And he does that twice, so he's doing 500 damage every time he casts, basically. So being able to make it so he casts sooner is ideal. A Shojin here, I believe, would make him cast in the best possible rate. Or maybe this is where you use a blue buff, I think, actually. Not sure. I don't know the actual math. I'm not a big strategy guy when it comes to this. I do what's fun. So maybe that's good, maybe it's not. I don't know. I'll probably just do whichever I can do. That's big. That's really big. Now, I want to prioritize leveling up here. Because from now on, whenever I level up, I'm getting... well, right now, I'm getting a 2-star. Level 2 champion. Then I'll get a level 3 champion. Then I'll get a level 4, and so on. So I want to focus on leveling up here above all else. That does mean my 1-star champs are gonna be a bit harder to get to 3. Or my one cost, I mean, are gonna be harder to get to level 3. But that's just Blitzcrank and Seraphine. And Seraphine, that's a loss. But Blitzcrank isn't really. He's just there for tankiness. I'm fine with losing, I guess. I mean, it does get me lower on the totem pole, so... I hope God's fate... Yeah, I was gonna say, I hope he doesn't lose. Oh, darn. I still moved up. Okay, after this fight, I level up. And I'll get a random 2 cost. Ideally, in an ideal world, I get either Galio or... Well, ideally, I get Galio. Because if I get Galio right here, then I'm already at 5 Galios. So that would be ideal. That's scary. That's very scary. Oh well. It's no wonder he's at first place. I think I'll take that Galio. Or I won't, and I'll take this Rise. Would have liked the Galio, so I could get, I'd have 6 Galios. I'd literally only need 3 more to get him to 3-star. But, you know what? The items are probably more important than the characters. You can always reroll for the characters, you can't reroll items, so... I guess it's more important. I am getting rid of Rise, so I don't need him. Who did I get? Okay. I only did that last reroll there. Like, I did a couple rerolls there. I only did those because I figured it would behoove me to try and get a little bit of rerolling here while I've got green as a number 1, so I can try and get that Galio up to 2 stars. Ha, Vigar, you do so much damage. I don't want to do that, so I will reroll. I don't like having to spend all that gold on rerolling, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to transform any of my characters. Nunu would be the only one, and Nunu, it wouldn't matter because it's a 1 cost to a 2 cost, so it would have just turned Blitzcrank into something shit, or Seraphine or Soraka into something shit, and I don't want that. Even if it turned it into Galio, I wouldn't have been happy if it turned the 2 stars of either of them into it, unless it was, I guess, Seraphine maybe? But Seraphine does do a lot of damage for me, so probably not, honestly. That would have just been bad. It was just a bad thing to take, so I had to spend a lot of gold to avoid that while still giving Vigar his extra little charm AP. I'm just moving Vigar, honestly. He's the carry. You know, I'll move Seraphine too, just to be safe. I'm about to level up, and I don't actually have anything to put on the board. Hell, even now I'm using a temporary thing on the board.
There's nothing we can't do together.
Okay, Vanguard.
Piece of this.
Come on, Vigard. Oh. I guess I hit Sugarcraft. Ah, that's not ideal. I don't think I've ever built Sugarcraft. That hurt. I was really hoping for Vigar there. I mean, I need to do the Call to Chaos, right? What? 2 times Zeke's training dummy. That's not very good.
The old magic may ne'er be quenched.
Well, that's sad. That fucking sucks, I'm not gonna lie. Getting an extra 60% attack speed for my backline, I guess. I mean, it's not the worst thing ever, but I've seen that give way better shit. Like, way better. I think we turn Nami into my carry here. And we just give her all of the items that are on Vigar. Because right now, Vigar's just not it. He can only single target, so I don't think it's worth it. I've also got this useless Infinity Edge build right here. Oof, that went poorly. They had way too many tanky people. I also need something to make Nami cast even more often. If I can get that Mana Tier on Vex. I'd love to have the Nora and Yumi for the mage, don't get me wrong. But this gives me Sojin. And Sojin on Nami is, yes, please. Like, insanely good. Because she's already got attack speed, right? So by giving her Shojin, it basically just means she's gaining a fuck ton of mana now. 60% attack speed plus Shojin, you know? Hi, Morgana. I might die here, but I'm not gonna spend the gold. I'm just gonna let this naturally go up, I think. We are at the... Also, I have 2 golds in my shop. It's a 1% chance, by the way. We're gonna talk about that? I just realized that. Holy crap. We are at the point now where I might theoretically get a 2-star Nami right here. If I'm really lucky because of birthday present. Oh my. No.
Yes, that was a banana.
Nami. Holy shit, Nami. Damn. And I can do the champion duplicator on her, by the way. No, ideally we get a Yumi here, though, so we can get mage. Okay, I will now upgrade. Hi, Varus. I'd rather have something a bit more useful. Okay. I'm doing that. I know that I statistically have a good chance of finding her myself, but I don't want to die here. And that does increase her damage by a fuck ton. Incoming Melt Wave. My gosh. Yeah, Mage Nami carry. Yeah, a little bit of damage. I think that the target dummy maybe wasn't as bad as I gave it credit for. Or better than I gave it credit for. You know what I mean? It's good.
Oh, snap!
18% chance, but sure.
You're lucky. Being a ghost is so cool.
Reforger and Remover and upgrade Vigar. I think I just start pumping that money into that. Quicksilver is kind of dog shit in my opinion for my team. So I'm reforging it into red buff. That's... yeah. Galio, I guess, gets it. Oh my gosh, she does so much damage. And it's nearly every cast. Look, that did put Galio in some pretty high damage range, actually. Oh man, that's funny. I might... do I just give Blitzcranks as Gargoyle to, like, Vex or Galio? I feel like it might be smarter to do that. Yeah. Oh, not quite. Oh, that was so close. Okay, now I have to spend all my money. I need to hit this. 2 stars Aerith. Cool.
Cup of tea? Fine by me.
come on, come on. Oh, oh no! Damn! That Tom Kench really just lost it for me with his ult. Ah. I do like how the game saw that I was low health, so it decided to put me against first place. That was real kind of it. Damn! I'm not gonna lie. My prismatics, not great, I'll be honest. Like, the extra 60% attack speed, I think it was good. It could have been way better, but, like, it was good. But that, like, get a 2-star thing every time you level up, that was awful. The only reason I picked it is because I was hoping I would get at least, like, something useful beyond the singular Seraphine that I got at level 4. That prismatic augment basically did nothing but give me gold, which is not good. I mean, yes, it gave me that Xerath at the end, but that Xerath did jack shit because he didn't have any items because I was rushing. So yeah, that was a bad first augment. Compared to what other people were getting that was absolutely better, yeah, that was a bad first augment. I should have picked something else. Oh well. I believe one of my other options was to do more damage the longer a round goes on. Imagine that with the Nami. Like, get the, I think it was like a 50% damage amp. Like, that would have just shredded. Oh, well. I also wasn't really sure what I was going for there, build-wise. I don't know if you noticed that I by the end, I was just like, I don't know, throw in random bullshit. Whatever fits, I guess. It was mostly just because I was so rushed. I didn't know what to do. I wish that I could take a little bit of a more time between rounds, but I know that would just delay it too long. It'd take way too long as a game. But still. But hopefully this game, maybe we'll get a win this time. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, this is like, so this is a 1 in 8 chance of winning, right? This is like winning an arena, except I would argue, and I'm serious when I say this, arena is more RNG than this game. That's not to say that it's less skill. It's more skill and more RNG than this game. It takes, luck is an even heavier factor in arena than it is in this. Because while, yes, luck is obviously technically the deciding factor in this, in arena, from the very beginning, someone can just pick a character that you lose. Period. The end. Like, it doesn't matter what you do. They picked that character, you lose. In this, you technically are repeatedly re-rolling. You have a bunch of chances. So I guess the best way of putting it is, if you have bad luck in arena, it can literally lose you the game from the start. If you have bad luck in this, you still can get, like, decently far in and get first place if you just know what you're doing with items and carousels, I'd argue. I mean, it's, I don't know, maybe it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Maybe they're both just as much RNG based. Maybe this one is a little more than arena, I mean. But I personally feel like in arena, at character select, if you're unlucky, if you pick a character like, Riven, and someone picks Morgana, you're done. I'm sorry, but you're done. Poppy, what are you gonna fucking do? Because it doesn't matter how much stronger you get, you need your Q to do damage. And they both ruin that. I'd like an artifact. That doesn't seem like a good thing. But yeah, that's why I like I said, I think arena is more RNG just because of the fact that it's like, well, at champion selection, if someone just happens to pick a counter to you, then you lose. And then add in the RNG in the actual game on top of that. Like, this game has RNG in the actual match, and Arena has RNG in the actual match. But then this game, there's no champion select for RNG to take place, but there is in Arena. That's the best way of putting it. Double RNG versus single RNG. Also, Jace is a backliner? I guess when he ults, he becomes a frontliner. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, shapeshifter maybe? Could do a shapeshifter build. I mean, I don't think shapeshifter builds are good. But... I mean, if I'm going shapeshifter... obviously, I'm gonna get Shyvana, so I'm gonna go ahead and go shapeshifter dragon, I guess? Like I said, it's not exactly a good build, but... I'll go it just because it's fun to try it. You know, you should never write off a build completely and say, oh, this will never be good. Could get Runons, wow. I mean, I guess that is decent on Namzi. But I feel like it'd be better to just get damage up since he does such a insane damage ratio on his ult. I'm gonna have so many artifact anvils. So many artifact anvils. Okay, so now that we know what we're going for, let's be smart about this. Plus 40% to AD, I guess. I like the overkill damage. That's why I got it for him. But, like, I have a magnetic remover for a reason. Did he just not hit anyone with that sneeze? Sorry, did he just not hit anyone with that sneeze there? Did you see that? Looked like he sneezed and no one took damage. I don't really use Namzi very often. Does he need to be in melee range to hit with that? Because it visually looked like it. No. It's just at the target. It doesn't specify at the target if they're close.
Relax.
Also, I'm keeping Jinx because Hunter. So, you know, by fielding Jinx, he'll gain a 15% AD and then 35% after a takedown, so... Yeah. I'm not gonna build fully Hunter, I'm just gonna have one to give him the level 2 buff. Like I said, I'm gonna prioritize, I guess, Shapeshifter and Dragon. I think maybe I should go Hunter. I don't know, Shapeshifter alone just gives health. Gaining max health is not that great.
Our future will be bright.
Let's do this again. Okay. That's fine. We lose it first, but we get better with time. That's quite good. That's quite very good. I actually kind of regret using that bow now because I could have gotten Giant Slayer on Namzi. Oh well. I feel like Namzi, because he has the 400% damage amp on his ult, it's probably not best to build it, but I just think it's good to build him. That increased his stats a good bit there. But yeah, now Namzi does quite a bit. But now there's no more dragons until Smolder, so until late game, I'm done with the dragon buff already. But Namzi is fucking ludicrous, so yeah. And I still can get more shit for on him, so I put that sword on them, but there's a very real chance I'll end up getting artifacts that I will just say, you know what, fuck it, and run Magnetic Remover his sword and give him just artifacts. Yeah, I think building Hunter is probably better than building other shit. The only reason I wanted Shapeshifter here, mind you, is because it's good to have some extra health, but I think to the 10% for my front lines, and then after they ult, it'll be, you know, 30% increased health is fine. That's good enough, you know? That's all they need. That overkill damage spreading to everyone else. Yeah, we need to scale. We definitely need to scale, right? Living Forge literally means that we're just going to get stronger and stronger as the game goes on. So, fine with that. I just wish we didn't win that last round, I'm going to be honest. Winning that round kind of fucked me, because it ruined my lose streak. Yeah, we could... This is where we could get another Shapeshifter, but I don't want to do that. But yeah, getting Hunter up to the second level, getting 40% damage amp, or, you know, AD amp, whatever, up to 70% after a takedown will be quite good. And maybe we will get it all the way up to level 6. If that happens, then you know what? I won't complain. I'd be very happy, actually. Also, hell yeah. Having his ult crit would have also been very good, but having him ult more often, I think, is more useful than having his ult crit. Cool. But yeah, don't get me wrong, maybe I shouldn't have done Sojin. Maybe I should have done an Infinity Edge, because he would have gained more AD. He would have had the ultimate ability crit. But I feel like having him ult more often might be better. Worst case scenario, if I get another BF sword, I can give him both. But I'd prefer to give him artifacts, since he's going to be my carry. Having a level, or having a 1 cost as a carry is probably not a good decision, I'll be honest. I knew that, but I told you at the beginning of this game, it's about having a fun strategy, not a good strategy. Okay. Well, that gives, I mean, that gives a nice amount of health shield for Elise and Shyvana to tank with, and for my guys in the back lines, I guess, to just survive if there's any kind of backliner for a little longer, or not much longer. But there we go. Now we've already got Hunter leveled up. Let's turn this lose streak into a win streak. Hopefully. That's the only reason I did that there, is because I'm hoping to turn into a win streak now. I mean, did you see that damage? Do you see that damage? Nomsy! Wow. And the best part is, because of Magnetic Remover, I can turn someone else into my carry at any point. If I decide to.
The dragon nears.
Yeah, fuck it.
Part of the plan.
I don't really care. I know I went under 50 doing that, and I just said about getting a win streak because I wanted to get more gold, but like... Oh, did they change it so win streaks and lose streaks are exactly the same? Oh, I didn't realize that. No, I guess what I said earlier about getting more gold out of a win streak was wrong. So lose streaks are just better. Except for the losing health part, obviously. But like other than that, they're just straight up better. Because you're able to save money in doing them. I guess what I should say is, econ-wise, they're just better, huh? The fact that Nomsy just sneezed there and almost won it for me, like, Kog'Maw was the only one left after that, like, is kind of fucking ludicrous, don't you think? I would like that Shen for the sword. Okay. I'm gonna make it so Nomsy can crit on his ult. When I get an artifact next, I might have to use the remover, but I think it'll be worth it. I think having Nomsy as my carry is so funny, okay? It's just so funny. Plus, he does do really good damage. A copy of each one-star champion. Ooh. Sneeze! 6,000 on the dot, Nomsy. Nice work. This is such a stupid build. Like, I know it's bad.
On wings of fury.
All part of the plan I just made up.
So Olaf, every 4 attacks and when changing targets, leap at the target and deal 135 damage. That is a 180% AD scaling. And then he gains 90% attack speed, 15% Omni Vamp, and crowd control immunity for 5 seconds every time he ults. Okay, well, that's pretty good. But he doesn't have survivability is the issue. Like, the Omni Vamp, I guess, is his survivability, quote-unquote. But, like, I don't know. I don't think I'd want to make him my carry, because I don't like having frontline carries. It's kind of scary having frontline carries.
The dragon nears.
The dragon nears. Now, it could be worth here putting some points into level, so I'm going to do that. Because if we can get Smolder ASAP, Smolder will literally make my damage little bit higher.
It's me.
Well, that's a lot of AP item. I don't know why I did that. I can't use it. Okay, Elise, you're not getting a level. To go with the glove. When I put him in, that'll be useful. Until then, oh well. This person just is AFK, I guess. Well, I won't complain. Continues my win streak. Okay. Come on, really good augment to end it off. Really good. Give me a free Hunter emblem or a Hunter buff. Hunter emblem, Hunter buff, Dragon buff, anything. Come on, come on. Gaining Omnivamp on Olaf could make him my carry, but I think the attack speed is best. I'm putting Olaf there so that he doesn't get priority focused by the enemy.
On wings of fury.
I mean, we hit Hunter 5, if nothing else. So Olaf is in here dealing pretty good damage and gaining pretty good attack speed, I guess. If at any point this stops working, I'll just swap the items on Namzi onto Olaf. Minus the Sojin, probably, because that's, I would assume... Actually, no, probably the crit item, because I feel like that's probably bad on him. I don't know which of those would be better to... Or maybe I leave off Ludens? Maybe Ludens isn't ever good on him. I don't know, I have to think about it. Honestly, I just wanted that for tankiness, and I'm really happy with where it's spread out. Like, I just wish it, the backlines ones had gone onto Olaf. But yeah, no, that's pretty much ideal for where to put the Giant's Belt. So yeah, no, that was nearly ideal. Pretty happy with that. I mean, so Ludens is making it so that 100% of overkill damage is spread. And I put it on Namzi because he's already got overkill spread. So I figured then he'll be doing even more overkill spreading. That was my idea behind it. It seems like it's working decently well. So Olaf, despite being 1 star, is fucking melted that person. But they are in last place, so... Yeah, I just feel like Olaf's damage isn't good enough for him to be my front man without him just dying before he's able to do much. Tell you what, though. We'll take that Nyla for that sword. I guess I could have taken the Kog'Maw. That would have been smart. Oh well, I'm not getting Kog'Maw to 3 stars. But I wanted that sword because now I can get a Giant Slayer. I can put that shit on someone and make them do some more damage. I'm thinking Olaf. Oh, yeah.
This will do.
I'm not buying that Kog'Maw. I'm just selling this one, actually. Okay, so I could theoretically get a 3-star Shyvana. 3-star Namzi would literally win me a lot of favors. I mean, it doesn't actually increase his damage that much, but it would be really good for the upgraded version, first of all. Second of all, it's just his stats going up. Damn! Bacon, egg, and cheese. You do a lot of damage. That's scary. That's very scary.
All part of the plan I just made up.
Another Olaf would be nice here. Getting him to 2 stars does slightly up his attack speed, but more importantly will really help with his abilities. With his stats, I mean, not abilities. But like, see, there's no way Omnivamp would be enough to keep him alive there, even if he had a lot of damage. He just gets stunned and dies. And I know he has the ult that makes him immune to stunning, but like if he's not during his ult, then shit out of luck. Okay, birds, give me something good. Something real good. Something to carry me. I also need another artifact soon. I should be getting one very soon, I believe. And when that does happen, I can put that shit right onto Olaf. Unless it's like a tanky one, in which case probably on Elise.
It's me.
Wow, I could give more vamp. Fuck it. Here you go, buddy.
I demand tribute.
Show me why you suck. Because at this point, he's got 20% Omnivamp from that. He's gonna have 26, so he'll have 46% Omnivamp during his ult. And then he's got, oh no, plus 15% that may be doubled to 30%. So right now he's already at 35%, but when he ults, it's 61% Omnivamp. And look how it did nothing for him. That's why, like I said, I don't see a point in building damage on him. It doesn't heal him, like, at all. And I know he would heal more if he did more damage, but then he wouldn't have as much Omnivamp. So, like, Olaf just doesn't feel good. It feels like he dies way too fast to be good. If I had some kind of, like, augment that made my people immortal for, like, 2 seconds at the start of battle, then yeah.
What's this?
Okay. I didn't get to move him. So I basically turned Olaf into an assassin there, and I don't think it matters. Oh well, Assassin Olaf is a funny idea. Put you on the board for now. Don't need that. Why did I do that? Okay, I'm not sure of my capabilities.
The dragon nears.
Oh well. I think I just lost because I was too slow on the rerolls. Yeah. Oh well. Didn't win any today, but you know what? We did top 5, like, I think pretty much every time. Maybe we... did we get last place for the first one, actually? Whatever. You know what? I had fun. That's what matters. Tomorrow, we'll be back. We can try it some more. Some more TFT. Until then, have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.